Yeah, Dog Thomas G here once again with another cryptocurrency video for you guys. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to smash the like button, drop a comment, and always remember, not a financial advisor, for damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. You could get wrecked, right? Don't ever allow an influencer on any social media platform out there to influence you when it comes to cryptocurrency because you could lose it all. So today we just went in and I had some audio issues, so I'm going to add the part where I go in. That the sound will be a little iffy at best, but I just did my 15th deposit where I went from I went from 23.7 million pulse entry into the vault to 25.7. So I did 2 million pulse entry. Remember, only increments of 2 million, no less, no more, gets you 2.6 million unleashed tokens. Reason why I'm a little like hyped up right now, I'm pretty hyped. And before we move on, don't forget our sponsors, our official sponsors of R2R live streams of video content right now is DexFi. So visit dexfi.com/bonds. They've already paid out a whopping $40,763 in USDC over on BaseChain via their treasury bonds. You can come here over on Base, get your ETH, mint the bonds, and start to earn passive income in the form of USDC. APR right now, 97.19% APR. Current fund is $1,179,098. All right. So get a piece of the pie, start earning passive income. It's been exciting. Everyone loves it. And if you're a developer or a builder, I can connect you with the team, AJ out there. This can bring real yield to your ecosystem. All right. So if you're looking to generate real yield to pay your users to sustain your platform, you might want to partner with these guys because they got something unique that people are taking advantage of, and it's definitely a must do. All right. So back to the lecture at hand, guys. As we know, the smart contract, the OGWEBCHEF Community Vault, right? Another day, another entry, guys. It's got 883.9 trillion tokens right now in Remember V2. It's got 203.8 million tokens in gas money. And this morning, I saw the magic start to happen. The famous 888 bot was turned on for Remember. The price shot up, right? And now we're getting volume. Why is volume on these bots that are trading, selling, and buying and selling important? Because that's where the ROI comes from, right? And that 883 point whatever trillion amount of Remember starts to yield at a 1%, at a 2%, at a 3%. Remember, guys, that is going to loop into the system, right? What happens inside of each 5 distributor slots? You guys need to go. The link's in the description. I got tutorial videos that explain the strategy. Slot 1, strategy. Slot 2, unleashed ROI. Slot 3, printer yield loops. And slot 4, buy pressure amplifier, right? So you'll see where I cut into the scene where I go into the smart contract. Again, the link's in the description. I used my buddy or Macho's address. So when you click on the link, if you're using a Brave browser, you'll simply be able to come here. Remember, no more, no less than 2 million pulse at a time. If you want to go big, you got to break it up in 2 million. You got 10 million, break it up 2 million at a time, five different entries, 5 different deposits. And if you're Brave browser, you can just do it straight to the UI. Anything else, click the link in the description, guys. All right, you're going to need to click that link. It's going to take you here.
And just simply plug it in to support the channel. Appreciate anyone that uses it. And I'm going to enter, right? Watch the tutorials. I explain why you got to go 18 additional digits. So that 6 zeros right here brings me typically to 2 million pulse. It's accounted for, or visually you can see it in ETH. Going to add an additional 18 zeros. So that ETH represents your position. Right here, you'll see it start to move as you get to 18 zeros, 200 ETH, 2,000, which represents pulse, 20,000, 200,000, 2 million ETH. Again, that means pulse. I'm going to go in and mint my unleashed. Now, I'm happy. You'll see it in the title of the video. I'm now going to be above 30 million unleashed tokens.
Tracker. We're going to get back to Remember what's going on right now because bot is on, right? 17 minutes ago while I was recording and the audio was all messed up. 2 million pulse. got me 2.6 million unleashed. So 2,621,440 unleashed. And then the 4 yield tokens, right? Because right now we're not earning anything. We want to get into the ecosystem before it takes off. My first day I got in, when it was on and popping, before people stopped using it, I put 135 bucks in, got about $40 in yield in 24 hours. Right now, I'm positioning myself before the ecosystem turns around for the best is where I'm speculating. And that's where ROI comes in with Remember going up. It is going to loop, right, that pulse that it could potentially print into the ecosystem and start to be a big payoff for getting in and getting your unleashed while pulse is down and while sentiment is down across the chain and in the vault ecosystem and OG printers. So once you go in, you'll see you get small increments of the 4 yield tokens: Ethereum, Wrap, Bitcoin, Pulse, Pup, Hopium, BFF. You'll see that every entry. But what's happening, remember, right? The 888 bot shot up, and we are having some volume. 2.5 thousand volume on the 5-minute, $48,000 in the 1 hour, 276,000 in the 6 hour time frame, 829,000 in the 24-hour time frame. When this kicks to 1 million, and people come here to the tracker and see, we'll refresh it, they're going to lose their mind. They're going to lose their mind, because then they're going to start to say, okay, the vault's going to pay, and I need to get in. And I've been positioning myself live on camera, another day, another entry in the OGWEBCHEF Community Vault before that happens. We're at 0.57%. This was at 0.02 days ago. And then it was at 0.1, 0.2, 0.57. When we get to 1%, the crowd will go wild. All right. And right now we see the bot is on right now. It is on. All right. And we look at this amount here and we go, man, if you experienced any of the printers before, but especially Remember and Gas Money, when ROI was up, you were just collecting, stacking that pulse. We've done it back in February when pulse was down. We were stacking the bottom, right? We've seen the power of Remember token and now Remember V2. And that's a lot. I was printing hard with like 2 trillion. This is 883.9 trillion. It's going to loop, help all the ROIs and appreciation and put buy pressure on all the printer tokens. It's going to help cycle pulse back into the vault, ultimately paying people that had believed and got into the vault and got their unleashed tokens, which, by the way, is not a tradable token, has no chart. It's a position and adapt. My goal is 100 million. I was able to achieve today with my entry 31,459,925 unleashed. I am now at. I'm 31% to my goal of 100 million. And when I get to 100 million, the next goal is to continue to compound into the system, because it's adapt. It's about a position. If you sit on your 100 million and you don't add any more, people that are below you that start to get past your position or catch up on you, they're going to start soaking up ROI, and you'll see that you will make less. But the key point is reach my goal of 100 million, come up with a strategy that works for me. You should do the same for you. That's going to allow me to take profits when necessary and loop it back into growing my position to continue bringing in that passive income. And then you get to the point where it's house money, right? And that's the ultimate goal. But right now, I've had a vision, I've had conviction, I have had confidence that this ecosystem is going to start to do exactly what they said. And they came on in chat and said recently that everything is ready to go. Everything is done. It is sitting there waiting to go. However, they will not fight the price of pulse going down, the sell pressure. Good morning, sell pressure. Hello, sell pressure. They don't want to fight that. So when the ecosystem actually starts to have some greenery in the scenery, that's when they will have the indication and reason to go full throttle and get firing on all cylinders. So you're not going to earn yield right now. You're just preparing. That's where I'm at. The link's in the description, guys. Check that out. I'll cut into the part at some point in this video where I go in, but I got a tutorial for you. I have a tutorial video that shows you how to enter if you don't have Brave Browser, how to do it exactly. And I'll cut into that part here for you guys, and then you can see 17 minutes ago. So no more than 2 million, no less than 2 million at a time. And if you want to go big or go home and you got 100 million pulse, right? Not financial advice, but you break that up however many times it takes you to go 2 million at a time, which would be 50 times. If you got 100 million pulse, you divide that by 2 million, you'd have to do 50 deposits of 2 million at a time to get in, to get the maximum 2.6 million unleashed, which is non-tradable, no chart, not necessary. This is tech that's building. This is tech I'm betting on. Again, I'm a core token believer. I'm an altcoin believer, but this right here, my friends, this right here, this is some special tech that I'm excited about. So don't forget, guys, pound the like button. You see the 888 bot cooking. Watch for it. Watch the volume, right? And then watch this ROI, because it could snowball fast. The moment you see this at 1%, heads are going to turn. When it gets to 2%, heads are going to turn. When gas money gets to a 2.2%, 0.3%, they're going to say, I've been there, done that, saw that, remember. These are the two tokens that this contract the vault has heavily accumulated. And all that has to happen from here, think about this. The flip of a switch, like the 888 bot, it is now operating on Remember. We've seen it do $52 million in volume in a 24-hour period. And ROI was crazy. Imagine if it's just that 2 million on Remember, 2 million volume for the day on gas money. Then you're going to have organic traffic. In addition to that, the loop. In addition to that, the bots. And then we get to 5 million, 10 million volume on both of these per day. The ROI will be up. The system will loop and start to self-sustain within its ecosystem. And the crowd will go wild. And guess what? You'll be able to pat yourself in the back if you were that person that was worried about a position. Well, everyone was crying and whining. Well, nobody believed. Well, people are turning their backs as far as influencers and investors on PulseChain just in general, right? It's what you do when people are fearful, all right? Don't forget, pound the like button. Drop a comment. Till next time, we shall do it again. Yeah, dog.